the trends within those companies, how those companies differentiate themselves or don't differentiate themselves. And from that, they were able to sort of, hone down sort of macro environment of what's going on within sales training. One thing they discovered is that a lot of these companies are recovering from the, the recession in 2008? Yeah, 2008. A lot of them are recovering from this recession, and when they invest in a sales training company, they want to see a return on their investment. They want to make sure, so they want to see sort of proven facts that, this is actually going to work for us because we are trying to think ourselves out. We're trying to, push our trajectory up, and we want to make sure that this is a good move for us. Another thing is that they want to use technology as a reinforcement tool. So, not necessarily as a tool for training itself, but as a reinforcement tool. Studies show that people lose 80% of what they learned, and need to have a point of reference, need to go back and reference the material. And a lot of companies are using technology as a way to sort of reference that material, follow up, or support their learning. Customers are part of the sales process and value chain. So sales has become more relational rather than just a mere transaction, rather than just me saying, here, buy this thing from me, there you go, here's my money. It becomes just a lot of kind of give and take and understanding what the customer's needs are. So that is definitely a big trend. It's not, it is about the money, we want the money, but it's also about building that relationship back so those customers come back, and so that also those customers want to have a relationship with you as well. Sales training firms within a global reach is an order qualifier to meet the needs of global clients. So that means that companies are global, and so we want to make sure, so companies also want to make sure that they do have that global reach, not just in terms of, but there are boots on the ground in New Zealand that know the culture, that wherever you are, know the language, they know how sales, especially going back to building those relationships. Well, how do those relationships work in New Zealand? They probably work a little differently than they do in the U.S. or in Canada. In professional development, corporate executives are looking for value. So this means that the value, they're looking for value. They're looking for, like again, a return on their investment. They want to see the importance of how to track those changes, how to track the employee behavior, and how they believe this impacts their bottom line. So again, it's also sometimes it's even going back to technology to be able to, use that to track those changes. Technological advances. People are learning to have instant gratification, do things themselves, kind of DIY professional development, like being able to maybe log into a site and get the professional tools that they need for that. Worldwide e-learning market is expected to grow by 51.5%